Dinesh, Venkatraman, Vasan, and Ajay, who are not with us anymore. We miss them all greatly, and today especially. They will always be in our memories. Dinesh was the first to leave us. Many of us can still remember the fateful day in 9th standard when Matabu ran into the class and announced Dinesh is passing away. That was the first time many of us young teenagers at that time were introduced to the reality of losing a dear friend. We will always remember Dinesh as the bubbly, cheerful prankster that everyone loved. Venkat, or Iga, passed away a few years after graduating from engineering school. He was a quiet guy who easily blended with the crowd around him and kept a very low profile. He was a great team player. Although he was very quiet most of the time, once in a while he made his presence felt. And in that context, I would like to share with you an incident that was recently narrated by Arbudi. Begin quote, it was then, when all the classes had assembled for, I think, post-day practice, each of the lined-up classes were being called out by PT Sir and asked to march to the primary section site. Iga stood right behind me, and I thought, PT Sir started calling out the classes one by one in his special style, and the giggle started. He was done with calling 9A, 9B, and next was us, 10A. Amidst the giggles, now rather loud, the usually quiet Venkat was prompted from within to burst out, Tony. It fell on Pete's ears, and he thought it was for me, meaning Arbudi, the one laughing loudest. The volleyball post was close by for Pete to catch my ears and smash my head on it, shouting, "Hey, Kannadi Talaya." And the dizziness that followed, my eye thought Venkat is still laughing, and that fed my laughter even more, all the while getting mauled thoroughly. Even long after that day, Venkat and I would laugh whenever we saw Pete this time. Rather softly, Tony and there was Chief Gayatri, who is not able to attend the reunion, had asked us to share these couple of lines about Venkat. He was a warm-hearted, cheerful, quiet, and a wonderful person. Very thankful that I knew him and sad that I never got to say bye. That line could apply to any one of our 4 classmates in that.
You all remember Vasan. Vasan was infinitely witty and an arcane sense of humor. He was not someone who hurt others. He loved poking fun at almost everyone he met. I can still hear his voice ask loudly in class, "What proof?" I remember this was typically directed at Tata's history class. But really, no teacher was spared by Vasan. He constantly questioned authority and was not a teacher's pet by any stretch of the imagination. It was not just the teachers. Vasan could be a terror to many of us. But he had the attitude that most brothers have towards their kid brothers. He enjoyed nagging us, but he was the first to protect us from other bigger things. He most certainly was the ringleader. But when there was punishment due, Vasan used to fall alone and never named names. Many people did not get to see this side of Vasan. But those of us who did remember him well for it. He was actually a softly at heart, very generous. Over the years after we left school and we grew apart, I got some Vasan less and less, but each time I saw him, he seemed to get a little shorter. But he always greeted me with an infectious grin from ear to ear, reminding me of his large-hearted generosity. Ramkumar here tells me that Vasan bonded with whoever he came in touch with. The guys at the petrol bunk, the roadside street gun, medical shop owners, Muslim guys, and watches. It was amazing to see the liberty that was shared between them. Even now, 6 years after his death, Ramkumar is known to all of the people as Vasan's friend. Ram adds that Vasan was a very religious person, and thanks to Vasan, he was able to visit many temples in and around Chennai. Vasan also liked playing tennis in Nandagaram. It was always fun to be with Vasan. Everyone knows Ajay topped our class in the 12th. But he was so much more than that. He was incredibly witty, caustic even, and a warm, hospitable friend. And he laughed loudly and he laughed a lot. He deeply loved music and amassed a vast collection that he selflessly shared with anyone who cared to listen. He was a regular at the New Orleans Jazz Festival for the last 10 years, and he was deeply missed there this year by other regulars. Just wasn't the same without Ajay. He was fearless about everything. He was never afraid to speak his mind, especially when he came across something he thought was not right and did not make sense. Even when he was alone as a kid. In sifting through people's memories of Ajay, you find someone who steadfastly pursued their own course and never cared much about conventional wisdom, leave alone conforming. You also see a warm and loyal friend to people from so many walks of life. It appeared as if Ajay had the rare ability to leave everyone feeling that they shared a special rapport. I also found the following note from RP. It vividly brought back to me those 2 years in the 11th and 12th when all of us in Vidyamanand were electrified by this new kid Ajay Srikant, his academic talents and overall brilliance. We knew then that the bar had been raised forever, significantly and with style. I want to read RP's words. Yes, Ajay Srikant, a brilliant guy, multi-talented, his handwriting was like pearls. He could stun the teachers, and I doubt Vidyamanand has any school has seen anyone like him. I still remember the pens and the notebooks with smooth paper he used to get from my lumber traders. The micro pen was privileged to be in his hand. And the theory of relativity class he took in K's class, my God, she was stunned. We all were stunned too, but we were allowed the giggles, betraying our amazement and fondness for him. I never could understand, even to this day, how he managed to write notebook after notebook, without a single scratch, perfect diagrams, nothing out of place, nothing missed out, subject to subject, class to class, perfection. For a whole year, I couldn't believe this. Somebody that could be so good. No wonder he got all those medals and I, including the President's Gold Medal. I remember Bambuli, Kotti, Ramji and Vikicha, all the studious guys. Ittu, Sunil, Arjun, Meenakshi, pretending to be serious, you never knew. And the Nallus, Amrits and Karthik Ramas with no pretensions to anything whatsoever. Being inspired right from his clarity of thought, maintaining notes to basketball and quizzing. Thinking of it, I'm still amazed at how good he was at his jam and downstairs. Way out of the ordinary. You can never forget him. Take Srikant. I request all of us to spend a minute in the contemplation of these 4